Hello and welcome back to the Highland Wolf Strength YouTube channel. This was my first workout with my new coach Laird Ross from Australia, and I'm just going to chit chat through it and let you know what the plan was. I started off with bench press. You saw there I just did a few light sort of warm-ups with 60 kg. Then I loaded 100 kg on the bar, worked and done, I think, 6 reps at this. Because this was my first session with Laird, he is just testing the waters. So I was going for like an RPE 8 to 9, so he can gauge my strength and he can learn off of this as well. Bench press is not something I've done a huge amount of. The 100 kg felt fairly comfortable, so I upped it to 110. My PB on the bench is 130 for a single, but I train by myself and I'm not just 100% confident with the bench press, so I don't like to push it just in case anything happens. But was happy how 110 felt here. I did another 6 reps and everything was feeling pretty good. I think the last rep felt a wee bit of a struggle, but the shoulders were fired up and working well. Now, obviously, I have to get used to my new coach. He has to get used to me, and we've got a lot to learn about each other. But from what he set me out this week, it's completely different to what I'm used to, and his training style's a bit different. And I think I needed that just to try and advance my own skills, really. I'm always keen to learn and try and take in new techniques from different people. I was with my former coach, Jackson Works, for 3 years, and we had a fantastic 3 years, and he was an absolutely fantastic coach, and I would recommend him to anyone, to be honest with you. But sometimes change is good. I'm hoping this is the right thing for me, and yeah, we've just got to take it how it goes. Got a big year planned. So then I moved on to squats here, just did a few warm-ups, then moved it up to, I think I've got 110 on the bar here, and these are still just warm-up squats, basically. All feeling good. That belt makes my belly stick out far too much, though. I don't like that. And I thought I would just leave in and speed up putting on the plates and that. Sometimes moving the plates is as much as the workout. That's me up to 150, still just in warm-up sets. I like to do a little step back. I also like to have my toes slightly pointed out, just to feels like I can get deeper in the squat that way with my, and helps my knees go out the way, so I can get deeper into my squat. Then I was on my working sets, and I went for an RPE 8. I went for 180. I did lose my balance a little bit there, which I wasn't too happy with. But overall, considering last week was a deload week, I was happy how everything moved here. And then did my second set, so I think it was 2 sets of 6, or 2 sets of 5 I did. But yeah, the 180 was feeling good, and I was happy with that. I liked how Laird had me doing bench for a start, which got my shoulders fired up. Then went on a bit of legs to give my arms a break. And then after this, we moved on to push press on the log, which was good. I enjoyed it, and sped up the video here just to see how things were going. And then I did some speed squats, that's right. So I dropped it down to 110 and was working with some speed here. Not something that I normally do because I'm normally kind of slowing it down and keep everything controlled. But I was happy how I controlled the 110, and it definitely felt like it moved fast. Then a wee change around. Drag the log out. Put the power bar away. Let me get my Cerberus pads out, which is a massive help. Fairly saves the floor, like these pads. A wee costume change as well. So here I've got 72 loaded on. And this is just sort of warm-ups. I did a few with the empty log, but I never videoed those. Same with the push press. I like to have my toes slightly pointed out. It just takes the pressure off my knees when I bend them. And yeah, just try to keep it as controlled as I can. It's not always the easiest in the shed because you're lacking a bit of space, but I still haven't fallen backwards and went through the wall yet, so long may that continue. Then I went up to my working sets, which was 95 kg I put on for an RPA around 8-ish. And I did 8 reps. Now, I was unsure if it was meant to be 8 reps from the floor, but if it was, I thought that was going to be too much work for myself. So I did 1 clean and did 8 presses. I was happy how it all moved. This YouTube talking is new to me, so a little bit out of my comfort zone. I know my voice sounds a bit boring as well, and there'll probably be a few erms and buts and is in it, but hopefully you've got to start somewhere. I would like to try and grow this page. If anybody could help promote it or encourage other subscribers, that would be ace, because it just gives you that little boost to try harder and try and produce more content. Got a couple of cool things coming up. I'm a month away from heading out to Iceland for a tour, and I want to try and vlog everything I do there. So any support would be much appreciated. I was happy how that last set went. Got my 8 reps done at 95. It was sometimes just as much work putting everything away with a log. But this is the sort of thing that the people don't normally see on Instagram and that, because you only do short and fast videos. So that's why I thought I'd leave it in and sort of let everybody see what I was doing. Now, I was meant to use the monster dumbbell here, but I tried to press it and I hit the roof with the monster dumbbell, so I took it down to a 30 kg dumbbell. And I got a real shock on how poor my technique in that was with my left arm. Just had no power, and then my right arm, everything felt really simple. A real funny sort of feeling when you're thinking, oh, this will be so simple, but yeah, left arm just wasn't having any of it. Just felt jammed for some reason. So that's something that I really need to learn on. But if there's anybody that can teach me, it'll be Laird. But overall, a fantastic first session. Felt really good. That's a big and then I'd just done a few stretches. I didn't show everything, but I like to do a few back stretches and that, because things start to feel tight after a while. Um, do a few stretches and things just to finish up. But yeah, it was a really good session. Really enjoyed it. Feel excited again, like pumped, and the rest of the week is going to be interesting because there's a slightly different layout to what I would normally do. So change is good, and hopefully it continues. If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe and give us a like.